Hello, Cienter here with a little stream. It's going to be a little bit of a short one today. I have like 90 minutes or so to play. Maybe we can go a little bit longer if I need to wrap something up, but about that. So, when last we left off, I believe I was attempting to collect resources by doing stuff. Hey, Mana Guy. Hello. How are you doing today? It's good to see you. And apparently I'm to THK, so that's going to be itself. Yep. Getting to Emberlight Camp actually would be quite beneficial, however, for purchasing skills, as I recall, since all prophecies skills that can be bought as skill trainer are purchasable there. Let's just go ahead and get started with THK, because that's going to take its sweet time. Because this is a long mission. Hello, King Jealous Ironhammer. I was just thinking, because I spent a bunch of time yesterday. I don't know if anybody... Okay. Finish one thought, Cienter, and then start the next one. So I was spending a bunch of time yesterday playing through Guild Wars 2 with the Icebreed Saga. And I found myself, first of all, deeply, deeply missing how quickly you can absolutely just churn through destroyers in this game relative to that one. But I found myself wondering, or like thinking, okay, so partial thought is, I wonder if anybody would be interested in watching me play Guild Wars 2. I don't know if I would stream it or not, but something that I was wondering. I have no plans or anything at the moment, but I was just thinking about, like, because the character that I've been playing through is a Norn Ranger, and just how terrible it feels to play Norn in that game, because so ArenaNet, I think probably because of the build elitism and stuff that they saw in this game, decided they didn't want there to be any mechanical or any significant mechanical difference between the races, right? Because there's 5 different playable races. Apparently most people play human anyway, which doesn't entirely surprise me. But, and there's like the racial skills, but they're all calibrated to be not worth using if you're doing anything serious. So anyway, I was thinking, should I have brought... I don't even have any signals of capture. I need to save the money for armor anyway. But I was thinking about, like, that fact makes Norn, to some extent Char, just feel terrible to play. Just because the movement speed in that game is calibrated for humans, like the human size. So humans and technically Sylvari, right? Which are the same scale. No giant stomp for this one. Ho ho. But the result of that is that Norn, which have a bigger frame, they're scaled up from humans by, like, I don't know. I actually don't know what the scale is. 50% maybe? I don't know. Bigger is the relevant part. Move proportionately slower, like, relative to their frame. Like, if a human moved that speed, they would feel slow, right? And so it just makes the Norn feel large and clunky. Or, I don't know. There was another word that I was thinking of that I didn't use just now, because I was thinking about it earlier. But it really does impact how it feels to play them. On the other hand, Asura feel quite quick because they move quickly for their frame. Because they want Asura to move at the same speed as Norn, and Char as well. So it just creates this whole thing. Or because they don't want there to be any mechanical difference. And I think that's boring. But I also completely understand and respect the reason why they've chosen to do it. It's a tough one, right? You don't want people to have to, like... The more you try to make it that way... Okay, if an Asura plays a warrior, it's different than a Norn playing a warrior. And how is it that way one isn't just the best warrior, and it just becomes a balanced nightmare. So I understand, and I respect why they're doing it. Like, it's enough of a challenge for them to try to make sure the 9 professions are balanced. It's totally understandable. Even if I think it is kind of boring, or like it leads to kind of boring gameplay, and it also means that becoming like the animal transformations that the Norn have that are made out to be an absolutely enormous deal in Eye of the North are basically just ignored like after you get past the core story, some of the core story stuff where like they still had Guild Wars 1 things more in mind. Like they've kind of moved past them by the time you get to like Icebreed Saga or whatever. So like it's never a big deal. Like Bram transforming into an animal form is never a big deal, right? That I can recall. I don't know. It just feels like the things that they set up, ooh, that might be valuable. The things that they set up as being important in Eye of the North regarding Norn culture just feel like they, particularly with the animal transformations and everything, the fact that Norn aren't really an army, it's like you have to tell them, oh, it's good hunting or whatever. Like Norn culture has shifted so much since Guild Wars 1, which is fine. It's 250 years. That's going to happen. But it's just interesting how much it's shifted. I'm going to wait for this group here to move away from that group. That it just creates such a different sort of vibe with everything. I don't know. I guess what I'm really trying to say is it feels like the Norn could have been done a lot better. Cinnamon Toast Crunch ad. Well, that's appropriate. I do like my Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Now I kind of want to wait for that group to make their way back. Let's see what this is. Major Beast Mastery. Well, I unlocked the Major Beast Mastery rune, which is nice. 128. That's probably just worth 128 gold at the merchant. Alas. Was that one superior swordsmanship? Yeah, that'll be of use later. What's this armor actually worth? 136 gold, so it's definitely going to be worth salvaging that out. Okay, let's go get this Dolyak Master. I don't know. It's hard to know what sort of stuff people would be interested in watching me stream as well. I'm mostly curious what my regulars like watching me stream. If I grow as a streamer, that's cool, but I don't want my stream to grow so big that I couldn't hold conversations with people, you know? But there's still a lot of space between where I am and that. But I also just don't stream regularly enough to become any sort of size of a streamer anyway. I'm okay with that. It's a good hobby. But I still feel like Guild Wars 1 heroes are actually more powerful than Guild Wars 2 heroes. Imagine how busted restore condition would be in Guild Wars 2. I was thinking on that the other day. Just all of those conditions gone, full heal. Do I have... Oh, I'm currently /R. No, I can't check. Oh, this is a Mesmer hero anyway. Yeah, I do have that. I think I own this character, in fact. I want to lock Gwen on the Dolyak. There we go. Does she have... Okay, she does have Shatter Enchantment. That's good. Trying to use my skills too early. Another Dolyak Master. Can't do anything about that crippling anguish. Yeah, Talcor has higher priorities than removing that from me. Okay. Yeah, Healing Breeze is a nice compensator. Elias or somebody should really be blood ridding the monks. Okay, Dunkor has a blood rid. Okay, it looks like they are. No, not that. Okay, I think we had another group come on us. I do want to give a moment. Man, Elias is a wonky bar, that's for sure. Can King Jalis Iron please don't get yourself killed later hammer open this door now? Did I clear out all the groups? Yes, you can claim resource. Okay. Good job, King Jalis. Let's go. Oh, man. Shield stance did so much work for me right there. Blocked a bunch of stuff. Okay, I'm going to wait a moment for some of these energy pools to recover a little bit and let Elias raise a few minions. This is actually a really good spell right there. Level 14, it's reasonable. Okay. Oh, we got ourselves a group. No. I don't know if that was me or Gwen. I think we were both going for it. Best way to interrupt them is leave them dead on the ground. Earthshaker. Earthshaker is... I'm looking forward to having that cap, but it's going to be a bit of a pain. Oh good, I needed that. Oh, I only have one charge left in that. Okay, I'm not going to use that just now then. Okay, I was going to say, could somebody please remove this hex from King Jalis Iron Hammer? I was just watching him over there degenning at the corner of my eye. I'm like, that's not what I want to have happening. Yeah, that's fine. Oh, good. More materials. I feel a little bit of a tickle in my throat. Well, I certainly approve of you using Taste of Death to kill your minion for us. Excuse me, there's that tickle coming out. Now that could be money. Survivor. Probably not huge money. Definitely need to check that, though. This mission is like... becomes very boring and long, but also can be quite dangerous. A lot of Stone Summit Nashers up here. I don't want them making minions. I want Elias to make minions. I want Elias to have Aura of the Lich is what I want. In fact, any elite skill on him right now would be welcome. Bip is a bit of a pain to get to. How much death magic does Elias have? He does have 12 death magic, so that must be all the more that the Nashers have, given the minion levels. But they're level 24, so I don't know. They're more blood magic oriented, I guess. Most likely. Okay, looks like we're doing relatively fine. Let's go down these stairs. It's annoying that Gwen is bad at countering Giant Stomp unless I have the thing targeted. It's a lot of degen pressure. I love some of the noises these things make. Sort of trumpety sounds. Yeah. The disenchants are also not helping because there's a bit of a reliance on Healing Breeze to counteract some of that. I definitely like Heal Other and like I don't mind having Heal Other and Word of Healing on the same bar if I'm playing the monk, but I think the AI probably spams Heal Other more often than it ought to. Which Heal Other is a potent heal, but 10 energy is also a lot, so it's a little bit of a mixed bag there. Okay, looks like we're doing okay. Bit of ice magic there, eh? See, this is how durable I like bosses to be. I'm gonna park my dudes here. Let's see, there's a torch on both sides? Is that right? I think so. I'm too far from that side to be able to see. You know, I'm gonna start making my way over there, and if I see... Yeah. I'm just gonna drop that. I run more slowly while I'm holding it, so... I wonder how many armor sets I'm going to eventually get this character. Probably a few. There we go. Both beacons are lit, so I'm going to make my way back. I'm getting caught up on the people down below because this game does vertical axes weird. Summoning those guys for the bonus actually, they're hostile to like everything, so they actually help clear things up. So it's quite nice. Okay, here's where I just need to keep an eye on King Jealous. He doesn't like instantly die if he gets attacked by a Mersat Spectral Agony, but it's not good either. Again, these Jade armors are just generally hostile, so they'll kind of attack a lot of stuff. was expecting that thing to be rearing up with a giant stomp, but it wasn't, so I got surprised. Yeah, you can see the Jade is fighting the slave giant there. So it actually makes this a little bit easier. This used to be harder back in the day. The big thing that did it is I think the timing between spawns was shorter or something. You definitely have more groups coming in at you. And now it's just like sit around for 5 minutes, wait for a group to attack, sit around for another 5 minutes, wait for a group to attack. It's probably not 5 minutes, it's probably shorter than that, but it certainly feels like it. I should be salvaging all of my whites right now though, because I just need the materials. Even the wood is important. I see another group coming in over there. By the time they're ready to go up towards King Jealous, we should have this fairly well taken care of. Okay, you know what? I'm sending them back to defend the king while I take this guy down. They should be able to handle it, I think. Looks like there's some ice elemental there or something. There we go. Okay, the judge. This mission back in the day was just a huge challenge to get through. And I remember, if you were a monk, everybody was inviting you to their party. If you weren't a monk, you could not get a party. That's basically what it felt like. Because that was back in the days before heroes, or before factions for that matter. It was a huge filter. Huge challenge point. It was a big deal to get to the Ring of Fire, because this mission was such a difficult roadblock. I'm looking forward to getting her far enough that she can... well, that's kind of what we're doing. Part of what we're trying to do here is get people access to max value armor. And the access comes through money and materials. Money and materials. That's what I need. It's kind of neat to go see some of this in Guild Wars 2. Although I haven't explored the 100 Peaks very thoroughly. Definitely need to spend more time there. Spent a bit of time in this city here. I haven't spent as much time up here. They have the like forge and everything that's under here, and kind of goes under the Iron Mines of Mulligan now that I think about it. I don't know. It's hard to get a sense of the relative scales of the two games at times. Thunderclap will be a nice skill to unlock for elementalists. I like it as an air magic elite. I think that's just one of the things is like the two games are so different in many regards that when they have comparable enemies between the two, they always seem to power up enemies when they take them from Guild Wars 1 and put them in Guild Wars 2, such that it makes the Guild Wars 1 heroes feel more powerful by comparison. Like if they brought the, is it Disc of Chaos or whatever from Destruction's Depths, which feels like it takes for freaking ever to kill in this game. In Guild Wars 2, it'd probably take you like an hour to kill that thing. It'd have so much friggin' HP. Like if it was comparable. That's how it feels, but I don't know. Thing is, the numbers don't directly compare between the two games, so it's difficult to make direct comparisons in that regard. MMO design, though, is just such a difficult challenge. You have to design around how many players and what level of optimization do you want to aim for, and it's just a huge, huge problem. There's no good solutions. It's just a bunch of compromises. Go a little bit more over that way. These jade bows are not a huge threat. I mean, I guess I'll chew through minions, but I definitely need a new salvage kit. Okay, as soon as I'm getting empathy on me, though, like for real, I need to be getting support. I guess this is a little bit more engaging than it sometimes is, just because my team isn't as able to just delete things. So they're able to stack up a little bit. Still not like the old days, but it does feel a little bit more something. Chrysos. That definitely feels like a Greek name to me. Chrysos the Magnetic. Cairo, probably Eta. Sigma, Omicron, Eta. Okay, this is getting towards the end. He's just said the left hand of Grenth himself comes for us. Of course, Confessor Dorian's group is the last one, but we're not to that one just yet. I tend to run around a lot. If you had enough people to kind of, I don't know where that jade armor is dropping garments from, but okay, King Jealous is over there. Good to keep in mind. He has a tendency to wander sometimes, so he can get into awkward positions. He doesn't just stay back here, which is, I wish I could tell him to go back there and stay back there, but nothing I can do about that. Important thing is just keep track of it. Okay, where's Jealous? Jealous is up there fighting the... Okay, King Jealous just killed a Mersat, and he is in a terrible position. Absolutely abysmal. I don't like having King Jealous all the way over here, but there's nothing I can do about that. It's not like I can tell him to follow me or anything. He just doesn't tether to the back of the keep, like over here. Something would be great, but he doesn't tether to it, so... It is what it is. Gotta keep an eye on that group. Although, it's gonna come up to the stairs where the rest of my party is kind of positioned. Chain Lightning is a really good spell that I'm looking forward to getting available to Vec. It's so good for air, and yet it's a Prophecies only skill. It's kind of rough for air magic. They have the elite version in Nightfall. I don't think... The elite version is a little bit more powerful, but its numbers are so similar that I kind of am happy to run a different elite rather than invoke lightning. But that's just me. Come, minion, draw them to us. Another guy coming in over there. Marsa Ellie. Random Jade Bow just hanging out over there. I don't know. It's gonna hang out over there. I'm gonna just shoot it. Rest of my crew over there. Yeah, there we go. Shot that Jade Bow down with a friggin' ballista. So that's cool. AKA sit sideways in Elden Ring. Been enjoying playing the DLC a bunch. And taking a bunch of different characters through Shadow of the Erd Tree. Didn't seem like a ton of people wanted to watch that first playthrough, but that's fine. I kind of made it for myself anyway. But I'm glad some people enjoyed it. But my channel is just kind of a Guild Wars 1 thing. You get pigeonholed on YouTube. I think it happens to content creators kind of regardless of what you do. Like, musicians have a style, right? And it's like, oh, you deviated from your style and did something else. Well, your fans don't like that. And the thing is, there's always some number of people who are there for the personality. But that's what's really tricky about doing, like, a variety, like content variety, is you have to have people who are there for personality reasons rather than medium, like the thing that you do reasons. That makes sense? So it's like, I'm known, such as I'm known, for Guild Wars 1. And, it's okay. I like Guild Wars 1. And I'll do other things too, and people can choose whether or not they watch them. I do at some point want to get back to actually doing a playthrough of Shadow of War Middle-earth. But probably not until after this whole project, if I had to guess. Once I've unlocked all skills. Elias, did you run over just to put Withering Aura on the king? That'd be really funny. Man, this takes for friggin' ever. Lonnie, how long have we been in this map? Oh, I've had this account for 8 months. Neat. We've been in this map for 34 minutes. Hey, King Josh decided to aggro on this Jade Bow. He's making himself into a less awkward position. King. I don't know. He was kind of somewhat safe off in the corner, though, at the same time. So, you know, kind of a mixed bag when you think about it. Those skills, physical and... Oh, King's over here now. Physical and elemental resistance. Excuse me. I would show you to them on Gwen, but I don't think I have either of them. They're an inspiration. Yep. Nope. Are actually kind of sweet. Like, plus 40 armor is a lot of armor. So if you know you're not going to really face the other damage type or category, they could really do a lot to mitigate incoming damage. And they're kind of a long-lasting stance. So there's actually some decent value to them. I'm not really sure what the ideal area for them is. Yeah, I think Vec got that interrupted with Gale. He's doing a pretty good job, I think, managing that bar overall. Gale is actually a pretty solid piece of utility, so... Oh my goodness, will the Confessor please show up? Ugh. Yeah, I need silk and stuff, so I'm gonna go ahead and expert salvage these for some of the rare crafting materials. I think I'm doing a little bit better on cloth. I know I need tanned hide. It's like this has become one of my least favorite missions in Prophecies because it's boring instead of one of my least favorite because it's too hard. Oh, there, finally. Confessor Dorian's group. They still take forever to move around, but I'm gonna let them out of a sense of safety, I guess. 6 iron ingots. I mean, iron is good too, but I do want... tanned hide. It's like they intentionally go and stand in those spots so you can shell them with a ballista, but which is probably true. That's probably the path they take. Confessor Dorian himself leads the final attack. The White Mantle would later consider this to have widely been a bad move. It's not even classified as a boss enemy. I think is interesting. It's probably just the same, like, character / loadout is what he had in Celestiate Seaboard at the Temple of Tolerance. Or as I reference it later, the Temple of Intolerance. Bonus successful. Not without some dwarven help. Here we are. And then there's the main thing. Bonus accomplished. I'm gonna let this cutscene play and drink some water.
Not even death will save you from my wrath.
If you will allow me this indulgence, King Ironhammer, perhaps the Confessor can still be of some use to us.
Taking some screenshots.
Never give me the opportunity for revenge.
Same energy. It brings later.
An opening will be given to the disciples of the unseen. The peaks and valleys of the Shiver Peaks will be painted in blood. At this time, the ascendants will rise, and the way to the door will be clear. The time of our judgment is near. We must prepare.
Indeed. Nice shot looking down on THK there.
Today's was a great victory, but now your true challenge begins. You must go to the Ring of Fire Island chain. In the caldera of the largest volcano, you will find the power you need.
The Ring of Fire? A more treacherous land interior there is not.
True enough, but that is where we will find the door of Komali. Behind it lies the secret to defeating the Mursat.
You're a brave lot, but you'll not make it past the beachhead.
Not without some dwarven help. I will go with them.
Breknar, do you know what you are saying?
Yes, brother.
A mission to the Ring of Fire would be suicide.
Then may we meet each other in the afterlife.
It's kind of a strong line there.
Through this portal awaits your destiny. Do not let it linger. Seize that which you were born to do.
Until we are reunited in the Great Forge.
Go with honor, my brother. Fight bravely
In the name of Deldrimor.
It won't be long now. Not long at all.
Good little teaser here. You can go find this portal in the mission, by the way. Presumably it's where all of the Mursat and everything came from. Ember Light Camp! Woo! Hey, Shadow.
I've heard much of you.
Okay. So there's definitely skills that I could buy here. I don't think I'm going to right now because my skills are a plat, and I'm poor on this account still. There might not be a rune person here. You know what? Oop. iron in the bank. Let's go to my guild hall. Because I know everything that I need is here. So I'll merch blues that I don't want. Let's check out these runes. Is Survivor worth anything right now? It's worth a bit. Worth salvaging out and seeing if it's worth anything. That's for sure. Okay, and I kept the armor. Scouts is probably not worth anything. Yeah, okay, that's just merchant fodder. Hey, Salty Grease. Good to see you drop by. Let's see, and that's Major Beast. Yeah, okay, that's worth exactly as little as I expected it to be worth. Okay, I need a salvage kit from our friendly neighborhood merchant. Goodbye. I'm gonna just salvage stuff. Okay, huge jawbones are not a huge salvage value. There's some tanned hide. Oh, some more wood from those. Neat. Okay. Excellent. That'll give me... help me on my way towards the material collections that I will need. And merchant those. One of those days. Yeah, that'll happen. Just sitting around doing nothing. There's ales, not dwarven ales. Okay, so I do have plenty of bone, so that's good to know. Good for necromancers and stuff. Okay, so there's a bunch of skills to capture here, but again, I'm poor. So... I think I will at least get to Ring of Fire. I'm very strongly considering, once I get to Ring of Fire, heading on over to Cantha and advancing there, though. Because I kind of don't want to do Ring of Fire stuff until I'm able to, A, have more signets of capture, and B, better builds. Because these missions can be quite challenging. Yeah, don't need you using Signet of Midnight, thanks. There's going to be a ton of skills to capture out here too, but that's future me's privilege, and current me's not doing that. Okay. What? Okay, random flesh golem. Yeah. These things are nasty. So the intense energy drain. These are a spot where they really reward you for having adrenaline users. Its effect is still taking a while to dissipate. I'm gonna wait for my party to recover from that energy loss. Okay. This guy's only level 16. I don't know what he's doing here. Well, I mean, he's here as part of the quest that I have, is what he's doing here, but never mind that. Yeah, Rule Browbeater over there is Healing Hands. I really like Healing Hands, but it's not great. The Man Shredder over there has... I think that might be the Bull's Charge boss. Yeah, it is. Which would be nice to capture, but it's not a skill that I'm particularly going to be using anytime soon. This could also be valuable. Probably not, though. Actually, it's the other ones that are more dangerous, because they're... Or at least I used my skill... I interrupted the wrong time. And that thing is able to be... is being distracted by minions, so it's not... Yeah, that might have some scales in it, which would be good. Energy's levels are doing okay. Let's see what's up in this. Major air magic. Okay, well that's nice to unlock. I don't expect major air magic to be worth anything. Scales are nice. That can be kind of hard to acquire material and is definitely useful. There's no reason to go over there. I'm not going to get anything from fighting a roll. Not without Signal of Capture. Migraine is capable in the next mission, but it's easier to do in Eye of the North, where there's a reliable... Or no, not Migraine. Yeah, I mean, there is a reliable Migraine boss in Eye of the North as well. I was thinking of the Ineptitude boss, which is definitely easy to capture, because otherwise you have to get off at Tango and Mineral Springs. It's not standing that. Well, I basically just did stand in it its whole duration, but... Hey, Clean Star. Hope you're doing well. Great to see you drop by. I'm thinking of going and doing Vizuna Square, or making my way to Vizuna Square next. Once I get to the Ring of Fire. I'm overall doing pretty well. Ready here to take out Boulevard, Cuthbert, and Argyle. Does the lore of these guys get expanded much? Can't say I've really done a lore dive on these three. A couple of Mesmers make sense. It's like, given the way that they treat Mesmers in Guild Wars 2 anyway. Hello, Grumby. Hope you don't mind hanging around here for forever. His ghost hangs around the Ring of Fire in Guild Wars 2, as I recall. There's my favorite merchant, Nyeki Kaj. Just Jake King backwards. I like this rock. I don't know what it's supposed to be. But it's real pretty. Bravo! The White Mantle won't soon recover from a blow like that. Excellent work. A new build of Guild Wars is available. Please exit and run the program again. What? The text on the account create dialog has been updated to match the user agreement. Neat. As long as they don't make things difficult for me, I will not be doing that this stream. And it can happen in between streams, because I only got about 40, 50 more minutes to go. And don't feel like interrupting things for that. Okay, I'm ready to visit a square, so let's go do that. The reason why I'm not continuing Ring of Fire is because I want to capture skills there and stuff, and I just don't have the... Or at least open myself up to that possibility, because there's a ton of skill caps there, and I just don't have the funds for that. Is there any changes that I want to make? Don't think so. Good death magic, some useful blood magic. I might swap out Foul Feast. Let's put in Rotting Flesh, actually. I'm gonna actually make that swap too, so just she doesn't spend as much energy on that. Yeah, his bar is super energy hungry. I think I need to replace... Let's actually do this swap. He can't heal as frequently, but Word of Healing and Dwayne's Kiss should be able to cover most of our needs along with the Signet. Talcor has some healing. I kind of... there's a little bit of healing on Blood Bond. And she has Signet of Pious Light, which is also a heal effect, so... I think / hope that should be okay. I kind of want to manage their energy a little bit more by doing that. Oh, okay. The big things that I want right now is just more Tanned Hide. So hopefully I get some. I think I was mapping it out and I need 150 pieces of Tanned Hide. Which isn't very much. I think on my main account I probably have 750 Tanned Hide, or at least over 500 if I had to guess, just sitting around waiting to be used. But this account does not have that built up yet, so... It won't let me do the mission because I need to restart Guild Wars. Okay, 1 second. We're going to go to technical difficulties while I restart Guild Wars. Wait for a minute countdown timer and then they tell me, oh, you can't do that. You gotta restart the game. So for account creation text updates, which is fine. Like, I get it, but it does feel a bit silly. I like that technical difficulty screen. Okay. There it goes. Captures Guild Wars. No. Well, that's a fun little interrupt. Let's try this again. Nanako is very similar to Red 13's actual name. Which is like Nanaki, I think? Nanaki? I don't know, I watched a FF7 remake playthrough that ended, I don't know, a month or two ago. Just before, or just about the time the Shadow of the Erdtree DLC dropped. Hey, Jamie. Seems ages since Menlo and I studied together at the monastery under Master Togo's tutelage, though it truly has not been all that long. Menlo and I made a great team. Balthazar's fury burns in him stronger than I think he realizes. He was my closest friend back in those days. It is a shame he had to return under such dire circumstances, but I'm glad he is here. Do you need anything? Hey, Brother Menlo. This Canthan guard, notably female. I haven't had a day's rest in months. That's bad for your health. What do you think of Cantha? This land has seen better times, that much is certain. I only hope we are not too late to be of assistance. Be sure to pay your respects to Master Togo. Jade bracelets I can trade for useful offhands for mesmers. Oh, I'll have to do this later. Yeah. I need to remember to go pick up a copy of Shira's Return. That is an incredibly elaborate roof thing on this gate. Hang on. Master Togo will meet us in Zuna Square. Expect there's no coincidence that our destination is in part of the city that has had plague. I've convinced this guard to open the gates and let us through. Come, let us find Master Togo. And she waves. I don't know why they don't put that in the chat, but here we are. It doesn't really matter. Oh, that's going to bother me. Oh well. I selected Guild Wars and OBS, and now there's a big red box around the preview. Which is not really what I wanted to have happen. Hey, Dunkoro. No, yeah, I was putting Rotting Flesh on to deal with, or for the Afflicted. It's kind of bad right now. Canthan Peasants. Yep, Talon Silverwing, Su, Kaiying. Looks like I got the Henshi Party, which is fine. They usually do an okay job. Man, Flashing Blades is kind of obnoxious to deal with. I didn't think about it at all. I should have possibly considered swapping something out for Wild Blow in order to handle it. I don't know why these guys are dropping bow staffs, which is apparently is redundant. Bow apparently means staff in like Chinese. I think it is. I feel like I've been getting really unlucky in terms of armor drops, even just white ones. Another motivation to get through factions is I'll be able to get a good axe at the end of it. I don't feel like the weapons that you get at the end of the other campaigns are as good because they're sundering, which everybody had an obsession with, even though they're just not as good as other weapon mods. So... One nice thing about this group, too, is they have Sue with them, who has a few minions at least, so she can help make sure everybody's got a good supply of minions. The henchman party is reasonably competent. That's what I'm saying. Those afflicted explosions are going to be really annoying. Afflicted Thu. Order of Apostasy can cost a lot of HP. Quite a powerful effect, actually. Isn't there a cutscene? Welcome to Cantha. I am pleased to see that Menlo has brought... Okay, yes, that's nice. Has brought capable help. The trouble here is growing worse with each passing hour. That's a little bit of a caricature of Master Toko's voice. He doesn't actually sound like that, but it's fun. Afflicted soul explosions deal so much damage to you. It's like the choice to do afflicted soul explosion with assassins was just brutal for them because they're so squishy to begin with. And this is a great mission for minions. You have to be careful with the afflicted monks because they will Ray of Judgment, at least when they're max level, but you know, aside from that, Gwen is having serious energy problems. Nope, none of that. Also, lightning orb? Should get this burning off of me. They will use Mind Burn, the higher level elementalists, which does a very long-lasting burn effect. Dunkoro's energy management is working a lot better now, though. So that's good to see. But that burn lasts long enough that it's definitely worth it to remove it. So it can last like 10 seconds or something, roughly. And that's a lot of damage that you can get rid of by removing it from yourself or cleansing it, having it cleansed. Having it cleansed, that's what we'll go with. I have to change my mindset to factions bosses that are a lot more deadly than Prophecy's ones. What on earth were you doing all the way over there, Milani? You can't open chests. Pinocchio, are you stuck on the chest? My goodness, Pinocchio is stuck on a chest. This is one of the weird problems that you have in Guild Wars 1 is there we go. Is sometimes chests spawn in spots that block AI pathing, and that can get you into a ton of problems. It's shocking, actually, how many problems it can get you into. Of course, more Amphi ambushes as well. Boy, feeling real glad I put on Antidote Signet right about now. It's cleansed me from blind, from throw dirt, it's just cleansed cripple, it's gotten rid of long burns. What I'm saying is, it's been quite helpful. Eight minions, that's a pretty good, decent number. Excuse me. Feel like I expect Amphi to drop down around here somewhere, but I mean, Brother Menlo's talking about the Ampha, so I don't. Yeah, here they are. Knockdowns mean they aren't attacking, which means that they can be hit, which is nice. See the stone daggers over there. Okay, nothing of particular note. Forgot I was going to be fighting so many Ampha, or I wouldn't have brought Rotting Flesh, but here we are. Little paths connecting. This is one of the few Canthan maps that does not have an explorable version, notably, but it's also extremely linearly set out, which I also note. Okay, I'm gonna wait for this entourage to catch up. Salvage that anyway. Dust, interesting. I'm gonna need a lot of wood for parchment for various armors as well. This area tends to be a big slaughterhouse. I don't know, there's just several, like, fight here set pieces. Don't like standing in that. Armor could be quite valuable, actually. It's more likely to be valuable. Like, normal blue armor like that is more likely to be valuable than basically any other color. Like, your high value options are higher value with other rarities. Get a word of healing on Master Togo, please. Where is Master Togo, please? Okay, he's over there. Yeah, I was not prioritizing that heal high enough. Playing warrior and yet somehow I'm playing monk. Okay, but yeah, please keep people alive over there. Okay. I'm just glancing for drops. We got a couple of writs that just spawned in. Okay. Let's get that off of me. Up, Mez boss. I don't like what's happening to my back line. Okay, Vec down. Vec down is not great, but it's better than... Okay. As my boss is down, that's good. Just instinctively signated myself. Okay, and Vec only has 7% death penalty, so that's good. Okay, I think we managed to clear that out, which is excellent news. I'm gonna drink some water. It might not be a curse. They're tales of evil spirits causing physical corruption. If Shira's spirit has returned somehow, it could cause a plague. We should search for signs of him. Man, Afflicted Soul Explosion is such a load of... Man. It's part of what makes the Afflicted Soul threatening, is that you kill them and then they're just all walking bombs. Okay, got it before Ray of Judgment went off. Where are you going, Waddleman? Most of my party is diseased. Where are Brother Menlo and... Dang it. Brother Menlo. Oh my goodness. Okay, well that sucked. Brother Menlo was caught on... There was a group of Ampha that spawned behind us as we got dragged forward, and then Brother Menlo got himself killed. Okay, well, I don't have the will or the time or the inclination to go through all of that again right now. Anchorites of Minor Air Magic. Anchorites might actually have some value right now. I'm going to handle stuff in my inventory, and then I'm going to just swap to another character for a little bit, is what I think I'm going to do. Because I only want to go for about another, like, 20 minutes. Anyway. That's frustrating. I didn't realize I'd gotten separated from Master Togo and Brother Menlo. It happens, but it's frustrating. Okay. Major air is probably not worth anything, right? Yeah. Major energy storage does have a little bit of value. So, but I'm going to be selling that. Anchorites, minor air also... Okay, minor air has some value. 360. Anchorites does not. Despite being the exact same thing as Prodigy's insignia, Anchorites is not worth anywhere near as much. Okay, so minor air has enough value that... Minor air is worth more than major air, which is why, like, your expected returns on these are so much higher. I'm going to salvage this, though. Yeah, I got Tanned Hide, which is exactly what I sort of expecting / wanting. It's like, it was my fault for not paying attention to where Brother Menlo and Master Togo were, but it is really annoying to lose a mission because of that. I'm going to swap to this character, which I want to get through these areas further. Yeah, let's just keep going. Her armor is way weak compared to what it ought to be by this point. But I'm not going to do anything about that. I'm going to rely on my monks to keep me alive. Probably try to get a consulate docks and get upgraded armor there. I could go to the Eye of the North, Boreal Station, and get better armor. I do want to make sure I stop by the chest, the treasure, while I'm here in the keys. But Consulate Docks is a really important mission for me to get her to. Because at Consulate Docks I can get Pious Renewal, I think it is. There's a so the treasure is down there, but there's the elite skill, Pious Renewal, I think. That is really good that I would like to get. So I'm going to be taking way more damage than I should. Because I just don't have the armor I should be having at this point. And that's just going to be how it's going to be. Is this? Yeah, Remedy Signet. But I want to conserve resources and not waste them on temporary armor right now. And I also do have a weapon that is relatively overpowered for this stage, so at least I have that going for me. This map would be really cool in Guild Wars 2, because you could swim. Swim in it. Which would be neat. Let's get this weakness off of me. I heard somebody level up. I don't know who it was offhand. I will check once the fighting is done. Okay, it was not me. Looks like Dunkoro got a level. Cost definitely has a level. Milani appears to have a level. These guys are already maxed, so they do not get levels. That's just how it works. Okay. Three groups. Well, this Manticore bounty is proving to pay off. I've gotten a lot of wood all of a sudden. A lot of bows and stuff. Well, maybe not that many. I just felt like a lot all of a sudden. Yeah, but these are trash tier. Oh, that one. Nice salvage. I mean, I'm gonna pick up these 31 gold coins, even though I'm only gonna get like 6 gold from it. 29. Okay. Wonder when it actually gave me the gold, because it was definitely before it made that sound effect. The rest of my party's killing them so quickly. I barely have time. Okay, we're just gonna make kind of a loop here, because I do, like I said, I want to stop by that, I don't know, southwestern islandy area to get stuff. Oh yeah, I am so squishy. But then all of my level 20 heroes kick in and annihilate everything. My squishiness ceases to matter. Does allow us to go through this area a lot more quickly. Prodigies. Sentries. I'm probably still going to salvage that out. If I have the kit for it. Oh my goodness, I'm getting absolutely smashed in the face. The reason for that is pretty simple. Oh, Dunkro died. That armor is worth so little that the rune is going to be worth more than that armor was, so technically it's more money. Pretty straightforward reason. Yeah. I see. Yeah. Kind of want to go see what he collects now. I'm not going to like do anything with that knowledge, but I'm curious. What's my own spread? Yeah, that certainly is what I could manage. Ah, hi, Sunspirit. Have you seen a shipwreck on these beaches? A shipment of silver bound for a Chobek village ran aground nearby. It's likely those wretched corsairs pocketed any silver they found. If you're fighting corsairs and come across any silver bullion coin, it belongs to the Astan authorities. If you bring me some, I'll see it. You're rewarded with some inscriptionless, but having slots for it. Non-max gear. Neat. Speaking of which, I'm pretty sure I need to give Koss a better sword. Oh, he's using a mediocre axe. It's better than the sword was, though. He needs a better scythe. Hey, Scout. I will take your plant hunt. Remedy Signet is not as good as Antidote Signet, but I won't hold that against it. It's still fine if you don't have Antidote Signet. Which, like, maybe you're doing something on Paragon, like this character is right now. I like to pass the scythe I'm currently wielding on, actually, but I need to get a better one first. Don't want to stop using the one I'm using until I got one that's better than the one I'm using, you know? Oh yeah, that was some numbers. Okay, that's all the undead cleansing I needed to do. Let's go this way and hit up the spot over there. And take out some Iron-Toothed Drakes while we're at it. I could go for some Drake kebabs. Took a Prince Baka, but that's neither here nor there. My Drake kebabs, they did not happen. But there are more Iron-Toothed Drakes over there to hunt. And there's the shipwreck I want to get to anyway. We'll hit that up and then travel out of the map. Shelter. $21 gold coins. That's not a chunk of Drake flesh. Disappointing. There's a treasure chest I'm wanting to go loot. couple more Corsair groups to get through, but it should be no problem. I might have apply poison. This is a Canthan trading vessel, which is kind of neat as well. I've always liked this little spot because of that. Makes the world feel more connected, you know? Bone staff. Okay, let's see what I get from here. Nope, those are not Milani. Milani is down there. I got 517 gold and this holy rod, which may prove useful. A max to the pain and halves recharge of spells. Well, that's definitely something. I'll stick that over there for now, just in case. Wow, that was underwhelming. Oh, Ignorance is Bliss inscription unlocked. Neat. Did not unlock anything from the rod, which I find interesting. Well, we're about to boot a bunch of people out of my party, but that's okay. That is okay. For Spirit Devad. I definitely feel like I'm supposed to be higher level than this. Also, I haven't done Black Tide Den yet, I don't think, on this character. It's very confusing because I just did Black Tide Den on my main account on Sunday. It's amazing, no one got hurt. Elder Soul was pretty upset. He says Cormyr is responsible since she's been poking around the ruins of Faramir. Nearly dragged her in front of the council to answer for it. You managed to get things under control quickly, so I am sure everything will be alright. But the fun never stops around here. A ship from Cantha, of all places, just docked. It's rumored to be carrying servants of Balthazar, the Zaishan. These are indeed strange times. The Zaishan ship from Cantha has just docked. They are the Blades of Balthazar, his mortal servants who guard the entrance to the mists on the battle isles. Their coming could only mean darkness is about to fall upon us. The Zaishan general has requested the presence of any who had contact with the creatures in Faramir. That means you. Good luck. They'll either help us or kill us all. General Yurukaro is waiting in the Sundocks. I shall see what they want. No, I never actually touched any of those creatures. And then Milani's all the way down there. That's funny. I'm going to kick Milani and add her back into my party just to get her repositioned. Because having her all the way down there was really, really goofy. Let's see. Drop off some materials. The old bank. Flesh Golem tonic person just sitting there. Flesh Golem tonicking, I guess. This makes sense. It's about the right level though to be picking up Jin or Sasuke. Probably pick Sasuke on this character, to be honest. Jin is neat, but I don't need another character who needs weapons. The Zaishan have trained and defended this world for eons. I fear this may be our darkest hour. The Zaishan have protected this world for eons. We are the mortal servants of the war god Balthazar. We are his blades, wielding his power upon this world. Sophia Miller, I do not know if you have heard what dark events have transpired at the tombs of the primeval kings. The heart of this darkness lies somewhere here within Ilona. We came as soon as we could, and it seems we are just in time. Just in time for what? The darkness you faced in Faramir was a long-forgotten evil, ancient and deadly. That malevolent knowledge now spreads, using the minds it touches to rupture reality and flood our realm with tormented minions. It is called Nightfall. This is actually really spooky when you think about it. It uses the minds it touches to rupture reality and flood our realm with tormented minions. The one you call Cormyr knows this. We must speak with her. Wait, can you not feel it? The very air crackles with malignant energy. The smell is terrifying. Come, we must hurry before all is lost. Prepare your party to fight. The ruptures are upon us. So yeah, like when you've had contact with a servant of Abaddon, it allows you to have more. Hey, Mr. Jack. Hope all's good. Yeah, I'm going to be wrapping up pretty soon. So, there's not going to be a whole lot to lurk for. I didn't see when you showed up. I just now noticed your message, but I only had a little time to stream today. But I've been having fun. I'm glad you could drop by. Yeah, that's kind of what I thought. These guys are level appropriate. I am still badly under armored though. Yeah, you know, I think I might just go stop by Boreal Station and get some armor. It's just too irresponsible to be running around with my armor level this low. I don't get as many fashion options, but that's okay. We can worry about fashion once this account actually has some wealth built up. Okay, somebody just gained a level and it was Milani. I wonder if that rusty machete is better than what Koss is currently using. Cormier, tell us about this darkness. You've seen it before, have you not? Oh, there's Atok. Hey, Atok. Cool. It's almost before the fight of the longest. Let's get this over with. I have. I fear your presence means it's already begun in Cantha and Tyria as well. If it has not, it most certainly will soon. We wish you to accompany us as we follow other signs. You must see this through with your own eyes. Elder Soul, I must leave to do this. The knowledge I can gain may help save all of Ilona and the world beyond. My sun spears are more than capable of handling things in my absence. So this is where Cormier goes to Cantha and Tyria to recruit foreign heroes, and so we have the quest then to come here from this. Indeed, if in your travels you find allies to aid us, so much the better. Then I will leave at once. You know my suspicions, Elder, about who is behind all this. I may find the proof I need to convince even you. We shall leave behind some of the Zaishan order to defend Istan. Very well. May the five gods protect you. Wait, before you go, what is this Nightfall? My ex-boyfriend's team? It's a weird character name. Nightfall is an old legend, a warning of the end of days. If we act swiftly, we can avoid that fate. I trust you to carry out my orders, Sophia Miller. Remember, you never fight alone. Oh, and Sasuke and Jin are here. I just noticed them in the ally list. Okay, I need to see the first spear for my reward. I need to be wrapping up very imminently here, because I have something to do at 3 and I want to have a little bit of time to eat beforehand. But we will at least pick up this quest reward. I pray this is the end of this madness, but I doubt it will be. Perhaps Cormier will find some answers with the Zaishan. She's left orders for what to do during her absence. I doubt everyone will be happy about them. Speak with me when you're ready to carry them out. Cormier ordered me to take care of her council responsibilities. She wants you to coordinate defense preparations with Field General Hayao of the Zaishan, and also deliver her orders of field promotion to the acting spear marshal while she's away. The big news is that she's appointing Jarek. He's a tried and true member of the Sun Spears, so I can see why Cormier would appoint him. He'll certainly keep things running. He's not really much of a warrior, but he's a great scroll tender. Anyway, go speak to... So he's good at handling the paperwork. Anyway, go speak to Field General Hayao, then take these orders to Jarek. Oh, you might want to talk to Castell and Puba before you deliver Jarek's orders. They used to be friends. Yeah, first spear. I'm getting close to Captain. I'll at least go over here and... Hello, Field General Hayao. I am to be stationed here to help keep the peace. I shall miss the Battle Isles, but it has prepared us to face this evil head-on. We Zaishin are here to help. The emphasis of, like, Balthazar helping to fight against Abaddon here is a little... Like, it's definitely part of it, but it's kind of more of a background detail if you aren't thinking about it. We will deploy our Zaishin around the areas you have requested. I must say, you have quite the tactical mind and would do well as a Zaishin. I was impressed by your fighting abilities against that darkness. Some of our Zaishin trainees could learn from your examples. Talk to me again if you're interested. With the darkness upon us, the Zaishin and the Sun Spears must ally with each other. We cannot sacrifice our numbers and still hold Nightfall at bay in Cantha and Tyria. As a sign of our solidarity in this war and our trust in you, I offer you the opportunity to train one of my most powerful and promising acolytes. Your success shows you are a natural leader. Consider this a great honor. The way of the Zaishin is forged in combat by blood and steel. We will test you the Zaishin way. When you are ready, meet us on the plains of Jaren. Okay. I think this is a good spot, though, for me to be wrapping up. I'm just going to pop into my guild hall and do it there, though, because it's going to be less busy, less random spam. So, anyway, that's going to be the stream for the day. Just a little one before I have other things to do, but I had fun. Hope you all enjoyed watching. And until next time, everyone, may Menlo and Togo not get stuck on a random group of Ampha that you didn't notice and die on you. Take care, and goodbye.